but the musical. The place, well, it's a place you'll hear people referring to a lot throughout the show.
You hear the news? They carted so-and-so off to Urinetown the other day.
Is that so? What'd he do?
Such and such I hear.
Well, what do you know? Old so-and-so.
It's sort of a mythical place, you understand? A bad place. A place you won't see until Act 2. And then, well, let's just say it's filled with symbolism and things like that. But Urinetown, the musical. Here we are. Welcome. It takes place in a town like any other town you might find in a musical. This year's the first setting of the show. That there is a public amenity, meaning public toilets. These people here have been waiting for hours to get in. It's the only amenity that they can afford to get into.
Say, Officer Lockstock, is this where you tell the audience about the water shortage?
What's that, little Sally?
You know, the water shortage, the hard times, the drought, a shortage so awful that private toilets eventually became unthinkable. A premise
Little Sally, not all at once. They'll learn more about the water shortage in the next scene.
Oh, I guess you don't want to overload them with too much exposition, huh?
Everything in its time, little Sally. You're too young to understand it now, but nothing can kill a show like too much exposition.
How about that subject matter?
Well,
Or that title even. That could kill a show pretty good.
well, suffice to say, little Sally, that in Urinetown, the musical, people have to use public bathrooms to take care of their private business. That's the central conceit of the show. Better hope your pennies add up to the fee. We can't have you peeing for free. If you do catch you, we never fail, and we never bother with jail. You'll get Urinetown, on your road to Urinetown, away with you to Urinetown. You won't need bail. Later on, you'll learn that these public bathrooms are controlled by a private company. They keep emissions high generally, so if you're down on your luck, you'll have to come to a place like this. One of the poorest, filthiest urinals in town.
And you can't just go in the bushes either. There's laws against it.
That's right, little Sally. Harsh laws, too. That's why little Sally's here is counting her pennies. Isn't that so, little Sally?
Oh, I'm very close, officer. Only a few pennies away.
Aren't we all, little Sally? Aren't we all?
Excuse me, sir, but could you tell me the way to the private company that controls these public bathrooms?
You mean you're in good company?
That's the one.
You'll learn more about the man who runs your good company later. That there's his daughter.
This here's the bad part of town.
So it is.
Yeah, but if you squint, you can just make out their headquarters rising above the skyline.
The gleaming tower on the hill.
That's the one.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
You most certainly are.
Pardon?
It most certainly is.
Oh dear, I'm already late. Thanks ever so much for the directions and such. Bye!
Anytime.
Well, we've talked on long enough, I imagine. Enjoy the show, and welcome to Urinetown, the musical.
What humble audience you have come to see what it's like when people can't be free. First act lasts an hour. Don't assume you're fine. Best look out there often is a line. This is your town. We're just here in your town. Cause you're the sense of your town. Oh, by the
pen too.
But
I haven't got it!
Then go get it!
Come on, Penny! I'm good for it.
That's what you said last week, and I still haven't seen Penny one. And it's Ms. Pennywise to you.
Bobby, reason with the woman. I'm a little short this morning.
no shorter than yesterday. Unless I've grown.
Here's my paw, Miss Pennywise. Can he come in for free just this once?
Get your head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. No one gets in for free.
Now, Miss Pennywise, we've all had to make special arrangements with high people in high places over the years. Can't this one be ours?
Oh man, Strong gets it for free, then so do I! And I!
Quiet back there, no one's getting anywhere for free. Don't you think I have bills of my own to pay? Don't you think I have taxes and tariffs and payoffs to me too? Well, I do. And I don't pay them with promises, you see. I pay them with cash. Cold hard cash. Every morning you all come here, and every morning some of you got reasons why you ain't gonna pay. And I'm here to tell you, you is gonna pay.
In the name of God, Penny, what difference could it make?
Come on. What difference? Time to hard our taxes tight, you got no right, I heard it all before. Justice once is once too much, but once they've once, they'll once more. I run the only toilet in this part of town, you see. So if you gotta go, you've got to go through me. It's a privilege to pee. Water's worth its weight in gold these days. No more bathrooms like in olden days. You come here and pay a fee for the privilege to pee. 20 years we've had the drought, and our reservoirs have all dried up. I take my baths now in a coffee cup. I blow up something for tea, and it's a privilege to pee. The politicians in their wisdom saw that there should be a law. The politicians taxed the toilets and it made illegal public urination and defecation.
But Miss Pennywise,
So come and give your coins to me. Write your name here in the record book. The authorities will want to look if you've been regular with me. If you pay the proper fee for the privilege to pee.
but Miss Pennywise,
You said no buts, Bobby. You're a sweet looking boy. But this man ain't coming in without paying. Not this time.
I can't wait much longer, Bobby. There's no telling what I might do.
You think you've got some kind of right.
Kind of right, kind of
You
right.
think you'll come in here and go for free.
Snag on freebie.
The thing you'll get is no for free.
Negatory.
I'm a business gal, you see.
Now you see,
I sell
it's a
a
privilege to pay.
The good Lord made us, so we piss each day until we piss away. The good Lord made sure the girls in bed will soon come again. So you're no different then from the lowly me.
but Miss Pennywise,
That's enough, Bobby.
Lonely me.
And I think I'll charge you twice.
No need to jeopardize your position.
Better yet, have your wristed.
I'm through with all this, you see!
Prefer the law gets tested.
Scraping debt 3 times a night.
Down, you'll
Crazy
see.
with the nitrates and the
Quite dumb to fight with the
I tell ya, no ways to live.
for the privilege to pee.
Pa! Pa, what are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
More than that, boy. A whole lot more than that.
Look at there! It's old man Strong! He's being right there on the pavement! He is! If he's going, then
way!
Make way! Damn you! Make way!
Ah, that is better.
So, today old man strong.
The same. Is this? You're doing strong.
It is.
Seize him. You've done a terrible thing here today, Strong.
I did what I thought was necessary!
Rebel mock Bobby never thought I'd live to see the day.
Breaking the Public Health Act is an exiling offense, Strong.
Quite exciting.
So what if it is? I feel better now, and that's all I cares about.
Oh, Pa.
Always knew we'd catch you in the end, Joseph Strong. Now take him away.
Pa!
Bobby! Don't forget me, Bobby.
I won't, Pa!
And tell your mother that I love her.
I will, Pa! I will!
Remember me, boys! Oh God, what have I done? Remember me!
Remember how he indulged the whim. Remember how he made a mockery. Shot the crockery to the top. Don't be like him.
What became of him? What do you mean by that?
Just keep your head out of the clouds, that's all I'm saying. Good day.
Who's ready to pay?
My last few dollars. Strong pay. Me too! Me too! We'll all pay Bobby Strong. Always and forever. Just as long as you keep letting us pay.
Oh, Pa.
Back to work then, Bobby. The morning rush is on. Where's my dough?
Isn't that what we're all asking ourselves, Senator? Where's my dough? From the cop walking his beat to the little baby asleep in his mother's arms. We're all asking the same question. Where's my dough? And by dough, of course, I mean money.
I made my speech. Where's my dough?
Oh, there'll be plenty of dough for everyone, Senator. Once the new fee hikes push through the legislature.
I was hoping to wait for the vote during my latest fact-finding mission to Rio. Wouldn't want to be around when the new fee hikes breeze through.
You think I've gone too far this time, don't you, Fit?
It's a powder cake out there, Cladwell. This time I think it's gonna blow.
Daddy?
What? Oh, darling, I thought you'd never get here.
Sorry I'm late, Daddy. I left just as soon as my exams were finished.
How's everything, dear?
Fine, Daddy, just fine. It feels great to be done with school, finally.
You see there, Miss McQueen? Beautiful, big-hearted, and now with a head filled with the best stuff money can buy.
Well, if the stuff in her head is nearly as big as the stuff in her heart, I'm sure she'll be running this company in no time.
That'll be all, Miss McQueen.
Yes, of course.
We'll all be Hope Cladwell and all grown up too.
Hello, Senator.
You're not doing your father's little operation?
It's just a fax copy position, of course. First day.
A fax copy girl, huh? Your father mentioned he was bringing on a new fax copy girl. He neglected, however, to mention how beautiful she'd be. You'd be. You're so beautiful. Even as a little girl, I always
That's
thought-
enough. That,
Yes, of course.
well, we won't keep you, Senator. It's a big day. I'm sure you'll have your hands full on the floor of the legislature, what with the fee hike vote and all.
Oh, my hands will be full, Cladwell, and by tomorrow I fully expect them to be full of cash.
Oh, they'll be full of cash. Well, I'll be full of cash provided the vote comes
The
through.
vote will come through, Cladwell, just as soon as you come through with the cash.
No worries there, Senator. Once the vote comes through, there'll be nothing else to come through but the cash.
And no need to worry about the vote.
There. I think we understand each other.
Yes, well, goodbye.
Let's meet the staff. Staff! Staff, our newest fax copy girl, Hope Gladwell. Hope Gladwell, the good people of Young Company, or UGC as it's known for short.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Hope. Say a few words, Hope, darling.
Well, it's a great company, and I hope to make it even greater.
Well, that's absolutely right, Hope, dear. Absolutely right. For you see, ladies and gentlemen, 20 years ago we came to the people of this community with a simple proposition. Look the other way while we run this company the way we see fit, and we will keep the pee off the streets, in the water, in the garage. Hope here has come to join our little operation to help us keep that promise. So promise me you'll treat her like the Gladwell she is. One day she may be standing in the shoes you see me wearing today. The shoes I wore when I made that promise those many years ago. I saw gray skies glowing in gold. I saw gray skies and made them rain gold. Now those skies aren't so bleak to behold. They're still gray, but they pay for your salaries tenfold. I took this town formerly stink. I took this town and made it smell swing. I made flushing be flush at the bank. I'm the man with the plan, and so who should you think?
Mr. Gladwell, we're so thankful for that thankful door. Much more we adore, and these guys that you lure. We hope for much more, we really doubt it.
You may be right there.
Mr. Gladwell, you've got riches, which is just what we need. Say unto you, you got the ducats.
I can bring you bucks by the buckets.
For the master for making money.
Thus you're still the bees making honey.
You're Mr. Gladwell.
Gosh, Daddy, I never realized large monopolizing corporations would be such a force for good in the world.
You do.
All those points that we take from the wrong, and I'm here where those points all belong. Lots of points make our company strong.
Charging fees as we please is alright. It's not wrong.
We're not greedy, as some make us seem. That's for our big
What it shows no one knows, but hey, still we can dream.
Mr. Gladwell, I make ends
That's my dad!
your ambitions are high. Counsel us not for the wonderful you simply love you.
You're making me blush now.
Mr. Gladwell, you're so lovely, oddly perfect and wise. Our continental yet unpretentious, sea-free and so conscientious. Wise but shiny, tall as a mountain, it slopes near like a mountain. You're Mr.
Gladwell!
Gosh, Daddy, they certainly do seem to adore you. But why do I still feel conflicted?
Nonsense! Did I send you to the most expensive university in the world to teach you how to feel conflicted? Or to learn how to manipulate great masses of people?
To manipulate great masses of people, Daddy.
Which is exactly what we'll do! Now get that thing.
And copying.
And welcome home.
Sally, awfully late for a little girl to be out and about, especially on a night like tonight.
Oh, just trying to scrape together a few coins before the late night rush is all. Got one to spare?
Sure, little Sally, I'm in a good mood tonight.
Gee, thanks!
Lockstock, I was thinking, we don't spend much time on hydraulics now, do we?
Hydraulics, little Sally?
You know, hydraulics. Hydration, irrigation, or just plain old laundry. It seems to me that with all the talk of water shortage and drought and whatnot, we might spend some time on those things too. After all, a dry spell would affect hydraulics too, you know?
Why, I'm sure it would, little Sally, but how should I put this? Sometimes, in a musical, it's a lot better to focus on one big thing instead of a bunch of little things, you understand? Tends to keep the audience much happier that way, and it's a whole lot easier to write.
One big thing, huh?
Yeah, that's right, little Sally.
Oh. Well, then why not hydraulics?
Off you go then, little Sally. Wouldn't want you to miss last call. Miss Pennywise won't hold the gate forever, you know.
Oh, yeah, right. Thanks for the coin. Bye. Sorry.
What a night.
Everything cleaned up all right, Mr. Barrel?
Sure, same as always. Did you hear him scream though, Mr. Lockstock?
Old man strong?
All the way down to Urinetown.
Ah, yes. Well, they all do seem to scream in the end now, don't they, Officer Barrel? As their long journey to exile comes to a close, and the spires of Urinetown peak just above the horizon, they all do seem to scream in the end now, Officer Barrel. They most certainly do. Isn't that funny?
I don't know. I thought he might be different.
Different?
Old man Strong always seemed a bit tougher than the rest. I thought he might, I don't know, surprise us somehow.
If there's one thing I learned in my many years of enforcing the laws of this city, it's that the journey down to Urinetown offers no surprises. Not even from the very toughest among us. On that journey, expect only the expected. Well, it's a hard, cold tumble of a journey, worthy of a gurney, a bumble down, a slap, face, smack with the mace, certain to the base, or stumble down. It's a path that leads you only one place, horrible to retrace, a crumble down. A hard, cold tumble of a journey, jumble of a journey to Urinetown. Julie Cassidy went to a field behind a tree, saw there was no one who could see her pain.
But me!
Brian Jacob rose in blue, thought he was safe up in his room. Dig through the doors he kept up there, but all he trip to Urinetown. Well, there are those who think our method's vicious,
Overly malicious!
or bunch of fruits, but it's we who gather for the people.
Tap to the steeple!
Lawful fruits are tasked, bring a little order.
A little harder!
Fleshy loose as the book says, certainly a season.
Grab a lot of trees!
With hot nail boots. Roger Roosevelt kept a cup below his belt. Cup ran over when he knelt. Smelt?
We dealt!
Burn! Joseph, old and strong, held his peace for much too long. Hold his son like nailed him out. His guess was good but also wrong. Now years passed, all lived in a jungle, scooping out a bungle. Nature's full, life of constant deprivation, certain aggravation took its toll. Soon learn power of the truncheon, organize the function, came too far. So if peace is what you're after, Urinetown's the rafter to hang it on.
Cassidy!
Jacob Rosenblum.
Roger!
Jacob Rosenblum.
Julie!
Joseph, oh, don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them, don't be like them. Hold like tumble on a journey, early in a journey, a bumble down. The size of the face, sack with the mix, turn to the base, the stumble down to the high. That leaves you only one place, horrible to retrace, a crumble down. A hard, cold, tumble of a journey, jumble of a journey to Urinetown. Well, off you go then, boys, and happy hunting.
Yes. So, did you plan for your journey yet, Mr. Olson?
To Urinetown?
To Rio, of course.
Oh yes, Rio. Well, you know, I had to squeeze Cladwell a bit tight this month for Monthly payoffs, extortion fees, briberies, and then there was that one.
Caution, Mr. Lockstock. It appears we're no longer alone.
Well, I'll be.
If I'm not mistaken, that there's his daughter.
So it is. Miss Cladwell, awfully late to be out and about, don't you think?
Oh, hello, officers.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were out on a late night behind the bush to relieve yourself for free kind of walk.
Oh, no, officers. I'm just coming home from work. First day.
Long hours.
Just like us.
There's some kind of big vote down at the legislature tonight. Plenty of faxing to do.
And copying, I imagine.
Oh, yes, and copying.
Miss Cladwell, your father mentioned the size of your heart. He neglected, however, to mention the size and purity of your beauty.
Does beauty have a size, officer?
In some countries. I take care of these streets late at night, Miss Gladwell. There's no telling what some people might do for a few coins.
Especially these days with the new fee hikes and all.
Oh, I'm not afraid of people, officers.
Oh no?
Not really. Everyone has a heart, you see. As long as you know that you need never fear a soul.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Even criminals.
Even criminals.
Even policemen.
What?
Bobby Strong!
Awfully late to be out and about, don't you think?
Out late taking care of another late night rush is all. Just talking more fee hikes, people are getting edgy.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you were otherwise engaged. Wouldn't want to put you under suspicion for a late night behind the
Why
bush.
don't you do that anymore, officers? Well, I work for Penny, I don't.
But you still need to keep your head out of the clouds now, don't you, Bobby Strong?
And what do you mean by that?
What she means is, you're a good boy, Bobby Strong. See that you don't end up like your father.
And how did my father end up?
Well, we're off. Our work's never done. Good night.
Good night, officers.
Good night, Bobby.
You were rather brave with them.
I don't care for policemen. Not those two, anyway.
Policemen protect the peace.
Do they?
Usually.
Didn't I see you down by the amenity this morning?
That was me. I was rushing off to work. First day.
Find your way all right?
Gleaming tower on the hill. Couldn't miss it.
Beautiful.
It's rather shiny, that's true enough.
Did you mean what you said to those policemen about everyone having a heart?
Well, sure I did.
Because mine feels awful cold just now.
Cold?
Or empty, one of the two.
Not because of me, I hope.
Oh no, because of something I did.
Bobby, reason with the woman. I'm a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday, unless I grow!
Or rather, something I didn't do.
Well, if it feels cold, then it must still be there, don't you think?
Unless there's a vacuum where it used to be.
A vacuum in your chest? That sounds so implausible.
I did something wrong this morning, is all I'm trying to say, and I can't seem to get it out of my head.
The vacuum?
My action. I let someone down that I love dearly, and I feel real bad about it.
Well, maybe that's nature's way of telling you that now's the time to lift someone up.
Really?
Sure. Do you think you'd be feeling as bad as you do if you didn't have a heart?
I don't know. I suppose not.
Well, of course not, because then you'd be dead. When darkness surrounds you and you lose your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. Be still, hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your heart.
Follow my heart, but to where?
To anywhere your heart tells you to go.
Even there?
Even to the clouds, if that's what your heart commands. What's it saying now?
I don't know. I don't know how to listen to my heart.
You have to listen carefully. Here, let me try. Make sure to be quiet. There it is, it's saying, we all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of water for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No meanness or
plenty of water. I guess I do want those things.
There was something else your heart was saying. Maybe something I shouldn't have heard.
It was?
I think so. It was barely audible, but I definitely heard something.
Well, what was it?
Let me try again. Maybe I can make it out this time. There it is, so faint. It's saying, follow into the open air, far from squalor and noise. Follow, someone is waiting there, someone who shares all your hopes and your joys. Someone is waiting there. Why, my heart was telling me those exact words just the other day.
It was?
Sure it was. Squalor and noise, hopes and joys. It was telling me about all those things.
Well, I didn't know two hearts could speak as one.
I didn't either. Until now. Here, listen.
We all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of justice for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No anger or badness, just laughter and gladness. If only you follow your heart.
Love is kind and considerate. Love is peaceful and fair. Love can creep up so suddenly. When you least think of it, your love is there. We all want a world filled with peace and with joy, with plenty of justice for each girl and boy. That bright shining world is just waiting to start. No anger or madness, just laughter and gladness. If only I follow your heart. Well, good night.
Bobby Strong.
Good night. Bobby Strong.
And good night.
Hope.
Good night, Hope. I won't forget what you said about the clouds in my heart.
And I won't forget what you said about the laughter and the gladness. Wait a minute. When will I see you again?
Well, in this darkness, I'm afraid you can't see me at all. But a bright new day is just waiting to start. I can feel it. Come to amenity number 9 tomorrow. I'll show it to you.
She loves him, doesn't she, Officer Lockstock?
Well, of course, little Sally. He's the hero of our story. She has to love him.
Yeah, everybody loves Bobby Strong. What's it like, Officer Lockstock?
What like, little Sally?
Urinetown.
Oh, I can't tell you that.
Why not?
Well, because it's a secret. Its power depends on mystery. We can't just come right out and say, there is no Urinetown, we just kill people! No, it has to be oozed out slowly until it bursts forth in one mighty, cathartic moment. Somewhere in Act 2 with people singing and things like that.
Oh, I get it.
Well, I should be off. It's time for the next scene.
The next morning, at the amenity, when the new fee hikes are announced.
That's the one, little Sally. Remember, keep your head down.
And so, with this piece of paper, the UGC awards amenity number 9, the first of our new and entirely legal fee hikes, which we hope hope you all will honor and enjoy. Of course, no one knows better than the good people like you're in good company how difficult times are. But researching and finding the long-term solutions we need is expensive. So, for the time being, our decision is firm, and we look forward to going to Rio with our new profits. I mean, we look forward to finding lasting solutions and things like that. Good luck, Miss Pennywise. See you in, well, you know where.
You can't do this to us, Miss Pennywise. It'll be off to Urinetown for the lot of us sooner or later if you do.
And it'll be off to Urinetown for me if I don't. Now form the line and have your money ready. The new beehive money, that is.
Oh, Miss Pennywise.
Bobby Strong, where the hell have you been?
Sorry I'm late, Miss Pennywise. I was up all night thinking, that's all.
Well, nice thinking, is it? You work here now, Bobby. You don't need to go in the bushes anymore.
I wasn't-
Like father, like son, that's what I say. Now let's get to work.
But it was about my father I was thinking, Miss Pennywise. About what happened to him yesterday. About what's happening to all of us.
He broke the law yesterday, Bobby. That's the end of it.
And what if the law is wrong?
What did you say?
I said, what if the law is wrong, Miss Pennywise? What if all this is wrong?
Wrong. You've got a sweet-looking head, Bobby. A sweet-looking head. But you keep it up there in the clouds day after day after day, and it's got to come down from there. You hear me? Get that head out of the clouds, Bobby Strong. You get it out of the clouds!
Off in the distance, there's a beautiful horizon.
All right, folks, you know the drill.
Gleaming in radiance is what I'll keep my eyes on.
Same as it's always been.
As the world turns to face the sun and start another day, it suddenly occurs to me that maybe we can find another way. Look at the sky, full of hope and promise. It's a shining ideal how I reel when I look at the sky.
Now who's first? Mom! The fee is the law, Bobby Strong, so the bywiner should join her husband.
Daily we make them pay their nickels, dimes, and quarters.
But this is all I have, Miss Pennywise.
Daily we break them because we have to follow orders.
Haven't you enough, Mrs. Strong?
And we keep filling money bags with broken lives and dreams. But what's it for? I can't ignore these black and mortal profit-making schemes. Look at the sky, high above this madness. Here below, feel our shame. It must stop in the name of the sky.
Here's all I have, Bobby. Is it enough?
You hold on to that money, Ma.
Really?
You heard what I said, Bobby. The fee is the law.
What if there's a new law in town, Miss Pennywise? A new law that ain't come from any voting process or elected body or process of judicial review, but a brand new law that came from an organ. That's right, a muscular, blood-pumping organ like this one. Right here.
A muscular organ.
Can't you see it, Miss Pennywise? Look, this one's too small for you. Why not try this one on for size?
It's blinding to me!
Look at the sky. There's a great big heart there. There's a heart in the sky
You'll be off to Rio then, I imagine.
Already bought my ticket.
Good work on the floor of the legislature, Phip. It was touch and go there for a while. I understand.
Well, your Beaches of Rio slideshow changed their minds soon enough. Just like it did for me all those years ago. God, I wish I never met you, Caldwell B. Cladwell.
Sorry to interrupt, Daddy. Just making sure you got your morning faxes.
Why, Hope, you're absolutely glowing.
Seems that the office work agrees with her, what with the faxing and all.
And copying.
Oh yes, the copying. You're a good girl, Hope Cladwell. I used to be one too, before I met your father.
A good girl?
You heard me. 622, 623, just a few more.
Daddy, can I ask you a question?
Sure, Hope, darling. What is it?
Do you believe in love?
Love? Why do you ask?
Just wondering. You see, I met this boy. Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Gladwell. We've got a little problem.
Caldwell. Long time no see.
It's Pennywise.
Anyway, it's about public amenity number 9, sir. The people there have rioted.
Rioted?
They're peeing for free, Caldwell. I tried to stop them.
The assistant custodians refused to take people's money, sir. A young man by the name of Bobby Strong.
Bobby Strong?
They've rescinded the Public Health Act.
And the Water Preservation Act.
Can they do that?
Strictly symbolic, ma'am. The crowd gathered there is an unthinkably small percentage of the population as a whole. What's going on, Daddy? I don't understand.
I wouldn't expect good and pure hearts like yours to understand.
Officer Beryl and I are ready, Mr. Cladwell. Just give us the word.
What did I tell you, Cladwell? It's a powder keg out there, and I have a very important plane to catch. Excuse me.
Vip, you're not going anywhere. Not until we nip this unpleasantness in the bud.
Nip? How so?
You're Cladwell, Hope. What would you do if the very foundation of your life's work were threatened by the rabble-rousing son of a convicted criminal?
Look deep into his heart and try to understand what made it pound so angrily.
Angry, you say? Nobody gets angry at me, not without a beating.
A beating? But Daddy, beating people is wrong.
Life is a beating the sooner you learn that, the better.
Then life is wrong.
Embrace it. I have.
Life should be beautiful.
Life is many things. Look deeper. You'll see it. I do. I see it everywhere. A little bunny in the meadow is nibbling grass without a care. He's so delightful as he hops along. You say hi, bunny, and he stops for you. You pull your trigger and he drops for you. My bunny boo, hello happens to you. Get me, boys?
You tell him, boss.
Don't be the bunny, don't be the stew, don't be the dinner, you've got better things to do. It ain't no joke, that's why it's funny. So take your cue, don't be the bunny, be the bunny.
But Daddy, we're talking about people, not animals.
People are animals, Hope, darling.
Animals with huge incisors and big floppy feet?
Look closely, you'll see them. I do. I see them everywhere. A little bunny, he needs a measly 50 cents. Poor little bunny didn't plan. Poor bunny simply doesn't have the bread. He begs for mercy but gets jailed instead. Has some peppers in the air as the bunny gets the chair. See them all, people?
Clear as day, boss.
Don't be the bunny, don't be the dope, don't be the loser, you're much better than that, Hope. You're born to power, you're in the money. Advice to you,
And breathe the bunny.
don't be the bunny.
A little bunny at a toll booth?
You heard me?
But Daddy, bunnies don't drive cars.
Oh, don't they?
No, actually I don't think they do.
Live long enough, Hope, darling, you see many things.
Even a daughter doubted her father.
Little bunny, shoebox. He thinks he's found a brand new home. So snug and cozy on your closet. And then you open up your closet door. Now what's the bunny in my closet for?
have, Bobby. Just for you.
Keep your cash, friend, and believe yourself in happiness.
A busy day so far. Busiest on record if your books are right. How's the urinal holding out?
A little spillage, nothing to be concerned about. The people are happy, that's the main thing.
Police! Run!
Wait, please, everyone remain calm.
It'll take a lot to keep us calm, Bobby Strong.
We've taken control of this amenity, officers. The people here pee for free.
That's my amenity, officers. I want all these people taken away.
Officer Lockstock, what's happening?
Oh, why, it's the Act 1 finale, little Sally. This where Cladwell comes in to snuff out the uprising. It's a big song and dance number involving the entire cast.
Snuff out the uprising? But what about Bobby's dream?
Now, little Sally, dreams only come true in happy musicals. And a few Hollywood movies. But this certainly isn't either one of those. No, dreams are meant to be crushed. It's nature's way.
This may not be a happy musical, Officer Lockstock, but it's still a musical, and when a little girl's been given as many lines as I have, there's still hope for dreams. Bobby?
Hope?
What are you doing, Bobby? I told you to follow your heart, not seize an amenity.
I did follow my heart, Hope, thanks to you.
The amenity won't take much more of this uprising, Caldwell. Bobby's a sweet boy, but not sweet enough to sweeten that spillage. Not by a long shot.
The amenity will take as much as it has to, Miss Pennywise. The days of deprivation are over for these people.
The days of deprivation have just begun. If this madness continues a moment longer.
Sure, Mr. Cladwell. That's what you've been saying for 20 years. And for 20 years, we've waited for the long-term solutions that never came. Well, we're done waiting, you see, for a new day has dawned today. A day of hope and happiness. When the idea of human dignity is more than just a forgotten notion, but a living, breathing reality. A day, this day, when the people pee for free because the people are free. Free, people are free. How can it be? Enslave us. How it can be free from the chains he gave us. We're suffering now, such lives of sorrow. Don't give us tomorrow, just give us today.
Free people are free, how can it be? Enslave us. How can it be? Free from the chains he gave us. We're suffering now, such lives of sorrow. Don't give us tomorrow, just give us today.
From every hill, every steeple, of the anthem of people, leading a new way, making clouds of grace, sing of today, sing of today, sing of today, sing today, sing today, sing today.
Dear, perhaps it's to stay back here with your father. The police will overcharge soon.
Your father?
Charge? Daddy, these people need understanding, not brutality.
On the contrary, Hope dear, a little brutality is exactly what these people need. Officer
Daddy,
Lockstock!
wait! He only wants the people to be happy.
Happy?
That wants something.
Happy? So you want happy, Mr. Strong? Did you say happy, Mr. Strong? If they be today, I'm sure they'll be as happy as a with no rules and no more peace, the penguins would be looking like. Why don't you had the water that we share could rain inside it? What if tomorrow, Mr. Strong?
What would have today?
What if tomorrow, Mr. Strong? Think of tomorrow, Mr. Strong. Our resources are as fragile as a newborn baby's skin. Your actions, you would gut the child and leave a lifeless wound. Could it be you're so excited, so insensitive, so dull? Think of tomorrow, Mr. Strong.
But what if today you are wrong, Mr. Strong? You're in your socialistic wrong. If the people be for free, don't push the system to the brink. If you dare, there's still
didn't tell me you were a Cloudwell.
I'm the same girl I was last night.
The girl last night would have joined us by now, Hope.
I'm not gonna stand aside.
These people are hungry.
All may think you're standing on the brink. You'll be arrested soon, perhaps as soon as noon. And I can never bear to see you taken where the guilty peers meet between the judgment seats.
To follow your heart, here's where my heart leads. Now I'll do my part to vanish on these. You made me to see fantastically clear when people get free, leave nothing to fear. Your words were like seeds that hesitate, but if you must resist me in English, my mother's disease and sweet lips are child, see today, not tomorrow. And the lives are so good today,
You picked up why you can't win today, Mr. Strong. Your rival doesn't know when I turn my men.
He's right, Bobby. We've got one, two men, and we're all so poor.
Now release the girl. It's time to face your punishment like a man.
Release. No one's holding.
Bobby! Bobby, reason with the woman. I'm a little short this morning.
No shorter than yesterday, unless I grow. You can punish our bodies, Mr. Blackwell, but you can never punish our spirit. My body? I never breathed any punishment in my body.
Oh, punishment is all you'll ever know once you release the girl.
been thrown into confusion because we're all moving so damn slowly. So we don't catch them. Not yet. Enjoy your mission and see you shortly. Secret hideout. Perhaps this one. Here.
Where the hell is Bobby? And Joel Armstrong. They should have been back by now.
Or we get it. The police probably nabbed him hours ago. It's just a matter of time before we're about to Georgia after. Then it'll be all to Urinetown for the lot of us.
Ooh, what do you think it's like?
Urinetown? Don't even ask.
No, for sure.
I got my suspicions.
Oh yeah? Sure, kid. Everyone's got their suspicions.
What is Urinetown? Urinetown's the end. So a deplorable punishment, no need now to pretend.
You're trapped with sprung and then you're hung, and when they cut you down, they'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown.
They'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown, town, 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 town.
Dance, no, never do they dance.
Those people down in Urinetown, they never get the chance. Dancing, forget it, never not a note. Unless it's at the bottom of a rope.
So listen up now. If they're not back here soon, we give it to her like her father was gonna give it to us.
It's about Urinetown, and that's just the way we like it. For example, a little boy once asked me, is Urinetown actually a nice place to live? Gingerbread houses along golden, frothy canals, like Venice, only different? I didn't say yes. I didn't say no either.
I want them down, damn it! I want my daughter released and I want Bobby Strong punished.
We're working around the clock, sir, but as the sign says, it's a secret hideout, so...
Enough of your excuses, Lockstock. You got weapons, use them.
But sir,
What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a tool, an instrument of power to enforce my So send the troops to all the ships so they don't understand. If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land.
We hope it's not returned to Urinetown for all the land, 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 land.
Dance, dance, do you think I'll dance? Those people with my daughter want to make me change my stance. Stance, dance, forget it. Never not in mine. I'll teach them not to take from what's mine.
We should hurry, sir. The emergency medical corps was waiting.
Yes, of course, the quorum.
That was a close one, Bobby. I thought Beryl saw us there for sure.
We'll have to keep on our toes, Ma. At least until we've distributed the rest of these members to the other assistant custodians throughout the city.
Do you think they'll join us?
Hard to say. They're scared like we used to be scared, but if it's true what they say about having hearts, they'll have to join us. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a lie. All means to keep the poor in check until the day they die. I did not share the dirty work, things are different now. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow.
We'll fight the right with all our might until we win somehow.
Dance, dance, listen to it dance. My heart is like a stallion racing through a great expanse. Canyons of freedom, that's where it walks, performing ordinary summer songs.
Your heart is like a stallion?
I'll explain along the way, Ma. Come on, let's go.
tell me where they're hiding, little Sally. If you do, I'll see that things go easy on you.
Easy on me? You mean like sending me to the nice part of Urinetown?
That could be arranged.
Save it for one of your other stoolies, Officer Lockstock. My heart's with the rebellion. And besides, the way it? Urinetown isn't so much a place as it is a metaphysical place. What is Urinetown? Urinetown is here. It's the town wherever people learn to live in fear. So look around, you finally found the place you asked about. For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless, down and out.
For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless, down and out.
Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless. Down, wow, 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 and out.
Out, 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 out.
Little Sally, where'd you go, little Sally? Well, enjoy what's left of the show. Little Sally, what'd you be but metaphysical?
All right. I say 5 more seconds, then she gets the rope. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Geez, that was a close one. Cops crawling all over the place.
Little Sally, where the hell have you been?
Just spying near the towers, Mom. Gladwell and Fib and Miss Pennywise, they was all meeting up there. Some sort of a, I don't know what you want to call it, a quorum of some kind.
That's it, she gets the rope.
Kill her, Mom!
Try hard!
Wait a minute! You can't just give her the rope?
Why not?
Because killing her would make us no better than them.
Haven't you heard, little Sally? We are no better than them. In fact, we're worse.
Worse?
What do you think they talk about in those forums they got up there? How good we are? So listen up now. Any second those cops are gonna bust in here and bust us up like a bunch of overripe cantaloupes. So I say, as long as our juice has got a spill all over this floor here, her juice has got a spill too. Gladwell juice. Then we'll see who is better than who. Look at her there, all bound up, gagged and tied, with her head full of hair and her heart full of pride. Well, boys, I've had enough of each arrogant curl. A big bad boom, let's get tough, play it rough, snuff that girl.
Snuff that girl? But killing people is wrong.
Then why does it feel so right?
Look at us here with a hole on our lap, with our hearts full of fear.
What a rip! What a shame!
You know, cops will be here, busted heads, mighty quick.
But we'll beat them to the punch when we snuff out that shit.
We tried doing what we should.
Wasn't glad
Then we learned that feeling good.
things doing bad.
Nuts, they pull close, so they say to the tree. Looky here, here's an A for the glad. Well, I see, as a she is the nut, and of course, we're the squirrel. She is what will say moving to, so let's not let go.
Bing!
Bang! A big bang! Big bang!
A big bang boom! Yeah!
Okay, now stop the girl! Yeah! Stop the girl! Oh yeah! Now go! Stop the girl! Stop the girl!
easy, friend. A message like ours works best under extremely unbalanced circumstances.
Such as we have here.
Exactly. Now get the rope.
That's not the row. String her up. That's the answer. String up the strumpet daughter of the criminal urinal chain on her Gladwell.
Enough!
Kill her. What? Bobby Strong.
No one's going to be killing anyone around here.
Why not?
Because she's our security blanket, that's why.
But we're so afraid, Bobby. Killing her might make us feel powerful for a moment.
Friends, I know you're afraid, but this has got to be about more than just revenge and the vicarious feeling of stringing someone up who can't defend herself.
But why? You want to hang her as revenge for her father's crime? I think he's just in love with her. That's what I think.
Maybe I am.
What?
And maybe I made a promise up there. I promised that from this day forward, no man would be denied of his humanity for his pocketbook. That no man in need be ignored by another with means to help him. Here and now, from this day, because of you, and you, and you, we look into the faces of our fellow men and not only see a brother, but a sister as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
When did he say that? I don't remember him saying that!
All I remember him saying is run,
Well, that was in the heat of battle. And in the heat, the actual hotness of battle, the cry of freedom sounds something like, run, freedom, run. Freedom, run away. Our friends have to run, run, freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday. So then you better run, freedom, run away.
I'm pregnant.
As well you should be. Freedom is scary. It's a blast of cool wind that burns your face to wake you up.
Literally?
Yes. There's a trickle of sweat.
There's a trickle of sweat.
Dripping in your ears.
Dripping in your ears.
You gotta run away.
Run away.
There's a great big cat on your tail. And he put his henchmen on your trail. Whoa, I'm sick of living out the ain't no time to relax. Run, freedom, run.
Run, freedom, run. Run, freedom, run.
Freedom, run away.
Freedom, run away. Freedom, run away. My friends, you have to run, 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 run. Freedom, run away. Freedom, run away. Freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday.
A 3-4.
You better run, freedom, run away.
Run, freedom, run. Run away. Run away. That freedom sun shines someday. Run to freedom's glory. That freedom sun will shine on me, a freedom story. I said freedom. Said freedom. Said freedom.
What do we do now?
The police will be on us, that's for sure.
When the time comes, we fight the police.
But how?
With blood, guts, brains if we have to. It may take years, and some of us will almost certainly not make it through the revolution alive. But fight on we will for all the decades necessary to claim freedom for the people of this land.
Decades?
How about a real plan?
I've got a real plan.
What? Miss Pennywise, how did you find us?
I had a feeling you'd be here. No one knows the sewer systems like you do, Bobby.
Or you?
Cladwell would like to talk with you.
What about?
He wants to discuss the situation with you man to man. He says he now understands how unhappy the people of this community have become, and he wants to discuss a solution with you, peacefully.
Now there's a shortcut. That'll save us all the decades of struggle.
But can we trust him?
Mr. Cladwell doesn't want to fight Mrs. Strong. He just wants his amenities up and running, smooth and natural. That's all he's ever wanted.
What do you think, though, Sally?
I think it might be difficult for your love to grow with hope tied to that chair for the rest of her life.
All right, I'll go.
Bobby, no! What if it's a trick?
That's just a chance I'll have to take.
What about the girl?
She stays here. Any funny business and she gets it. You tell that to Cladwell.
Sure, I'll tell him. Likewise with the girl, you give it to her, we give it to him.
No,
Get
be
me?
careful. We'll be careful.
Stay calm, Hope, dear. We'll have you out of this in just a minute.
Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Hope.
So this is the bright new day you were telling me about?
Oh, I don't blame you for being angry with me, Hope, but your father gave us no choice.
They may not have taught me much at the most expensive university in the world, but they have taught me this much. Kidnapping people is wrong!
Really? They taught you that there?
Thought we had something special together, Bobby.
We do have something special together, Hope, but until freedom rules the people of this land instead of fear, love has about as much chance as a baby bunny drowning in a vat of boiling water.
Maybe less.
I didn't mean to drag you into all this, Hope.
And I didn't mean to. Oh, I guess I don't know what I meant to do.
Look to your heart, Hope. I think the answer to what you want is waiting for you there. Deep down, somewhere among the tissues.
Wait a minute. When will I see you again? When darkness surrounds you and you've lost your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. We still hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your, oh Bobby.
You've caused a lot of excitement over the past few days, Mr. Strong. Gotten a lot of people riled up.
Well, this is just the beginning, Mr. Cladwell. The people have only just begun to fight.
Keeping my daughter confined against her will, is that how the people fight?
They fight by any means necessary.
The streets are still ours, Mr. Strong. Your people are just holed up in some underground sewer.
They'll be up.
Story ground, Mr. Cladwell. There's a disturbance over at public amenity number 32. 15 as well. Word's begun to spread.
People have gathered at all the rest. They're ready to see what young Bobby will do.
After he meets with you, of course.
Of course. Miss McQueen? Do you remember the stink years, Mr. Strong? The first years when the water table started to drop, and no one thought they had much time then. Many of us did questionable things, much like the things that are happening right now. There was the hoarding, of course, and the looting. Riots broke out like there was no tomorrow, for there was no tomorrow. But there's always a tomorrow if you're tough enough to cling to it, which is why I've asked you here tonight. Some people see me as an evil man.
Oh, no.
But the truth is, I'm no more evil than you, or Miss Pennywise, or any of those poor people you insist on trying to lead. I'm only a simple man trying to cling to tomorrow, every day by any means necessary.
And what happens when the drought is over?
Over? Well, we can always hope, I suppose, but until then, a regimen of controlling consumption through the regulating mechanism of cash must continue.
Ah, yes, the regulating mechanism of cash.
Bobby, I want you to have this cash, and I want you to tell the people that the powers that be grant full amnesty to those involved in this week's criminal activities, as long as they're willing to return to the improved fee schedule as authorized by the legislature. Don't let it happen again, and have a good time in Rio.
So many tomorrows.
Yes.
But I'm afraid my conscience will cost more than just a pile of cash, Mr. Clinton.
It really is an awful lot of cash, Bobby.
Free access is the only cash I'm interested in.
I thought we had an understanding, Bobby.
Then understand this. If there truly is a way to that bright new day, we'll find it together. All of us, not just the wealthy few. And that means free access.
Free access is impossible.
Okay, then that's what I'll tell the people.
Stop! We'll not return to the stink years, Mr. Strong. I'll not allow it!
Caldwell, what are you doing?
I spent a lifetime building this company, paying off the police, bribing the political elites, and snuffing out popular resistance as if it were a naughty baby bunny in the palm of my hand. My right hand! I've centralized all power to a pinpoint spot right here, between these two ears. And I'm not going to allow some dreamy-eyed boy who can't remember the stink years to ruin all that. Seize him.
Don't do it, Caldwell. There's no telling what they'll do to the girl.
That's just a chance I'll have to take.
He really is as evil as they say.
You think just because I love my daughter, I'll stop clinging to tomorrow?
Caldwell, what are you saying?
I've closed my heart to love once. I can do it again. To Urinetown with him then, with all haste, Officer Lockstock, with all haste.
You lied to us, Gladwell! Gladwell! Why did I listen to that man? Why did I listen to the nature of his plan? And when he talked, I should have thought, I should have walked, I should have ran. Why did I listen to that man?
You, get word to police headquarters. We'll need all hands on deck tonight. You, stay with me. We'll see about these little disturbances. And Vic,
Yes, Gladwell?
assemble the legislature. I want full authority for the common crackdown.
Dirty my hands with this bad business, not on your life.
Don't kid yourself. Your hands are as filthy as a child after sandbox time. But don't worry, you can wash them soon enough. Wash them by the banks of the Rio de Rio. Now go. You come with me.
Why did I listen to that crook? A little bribing cash is all he really took. That's how that craven toilet maven me became in the most. So now why did I listen to that crook?
You lied to us, Gladwell. You told us one thing and you did another. That's what you did, Gladwell. That's what you did.
Come on then, young Bobby, you can't keep screaming all the way down to Urinetown.
But Hope, she's still with the others. What happens to me happens to her.
What happens to you happens to all of us sooner or later.
Rather later than sooner, I'd say.
But not to Hope. Oh, please, not to Hope.
Now we finally got you. Now you're in our claws, captured in our city of laws. There's no trial or jury, nothing to discuss. Now the law is speaking through us.
You'll get your time.
Oh, you'll go to
Your town. Away with you to your town.
now, no more fuss.
Let go of me! I'm to save Hope!
There's no saving up Miss Pennywise. There may be no saving you.
Oh, no? Then take that! And that! And this! And a few of these!
Why did I listen to that love? He spoke of hopes and dreams and filled me with such joy. How can I know he loved me so as if your show was I his toy? Why did I listen to that boy?
So what's it like? This Urinetown I've heard so much about.
Perhaps better for us to show you.
What's this? Where are we?
You, my boy, stand at the very threshold to a new world.
The door is right in front of you. Step through and Urinetown awaits.
A door? More like A railing and pigeons? A rooftop?
And a drop.
A decisive drop.
I guess I still don't understand.
Never fear, the time of understanding is at hand.
Welcome then to the very gates of Urinetown itself.
Why did I listen to that
Why
cat?
did I listen to my dad? I went to work for him. He said he was so glad. Was he sincere? Well, now it's clear. And now I fear that I've been had. Why did I listen to that crook? The crook down. Down, 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 down,
Look, there's public amenity number 47. And the legislature. And my boyhood home. Why, we're just standing on the top of the UGC headquarters building. And this is our town.
Yes, yes it is.
So how could it be that we're in our town and in Urinetown at the same time? Unless, dear God, you couldn't have. No!
you go then.
Wait a minute! You're just gonna throw me off this roof? And that's supposed to be Urinetown? Death is Urinetown?
That's one interpretation of it.
Why did I listen to that? Why did I listen to that? Why did I listen to
Shovel and a mop, Officer Barrow. You know the drill.
What's taking them so long? They should have been back by now. Gladwell's not one to dilly-dally.
All night with the sirens and the screams, maybe they're celebrating.
Bobby won't let us down. He's a good boy, right, Bobby Strong? If anyone can find the way to freedom, he can.
Otherwise we kill the girl, right? That's the plan, isn't it?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Little Sally, what's going on up there?
It's,
Yes?
I saw Bobby.
Yes?
I don't think the meeting went very well.
Why do you say that?
Well, they threw him off a building.
What are you saying, little Sally? Who threw who off a building?
Bobby. The policeman. They threw him off a building.
The policeman threw Bobby off a building.
They couldn't have done such a thing. I mean, we have Cuddle's daughter.
Well, they did. Is he all right?
Well, is he?
Oh, Bobby, the policeman came soon enough, but not before I heard his last words.
His last words?
That's right. They were about her.
Well, what were they?
They were, tell her I love her. Tell her I'll always be with her, and I will see her in a better place where hope is always new. Ours was a short time. Ours was a love that never bloomed, yet in that love lives a brand new hope. It's calling out to you. Its call is soft and gentle, tame and fine. It's docile and benign.
Oh, thank
don't know. He started fading in and out after a while. It was a miracle he was alive at all. The fall was so horrible.
Was he talking about me? How can he say that I'm not innocent? Not innocent of what? Not innocent? Who the hell does he think he is?
Wait. Please. There's more. He said, tell all the people. Tell them that time is always now. Tell them to fight for what they know is right.
My sense of sight, and yet I see them. I see them standing hand in hand. I see them standing hand in hand, and cheek to cheek and hand to hand. There still is hope I see in this land.
If only.
Yes.
If only.
Yes.
And then he expired.
The bastard Gladwell lied to us! He took my Joseph, now he takes my Bobby! We're going to look at us now! Lost, I tell you! The rebellion is over! Destroyed to the sun! What do we do?
I'll tell you what we do. We do to her what they did to him.
That's right, do to her what they did!
Take me instead.
What?
Miss Pennywise!
Caesar! Get her!
Yes, do whatever you feel you need, but please just spare the child.
Old woman, you've been grasping and conniving all your days. Why so giving now?
Because Hope is my daughter. And I am her mother. Yes, Hope, it's true. I'm your mother, the one-time lover of Caldwell B. Cladwell.
Trumpet! Slattern!
Call me what you will, but it was during the stink years, you see. None of us thought we had much time left, so many of us did questionable things. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding, but there were also the fond farewells and the late-night trysts. Life was an explosion filled with riots, cheap cabarets, dancing girls.
And love?
And love. There was love like no tomorrow. For there was no tomorrow. But there always is a tomorrow of some kind or another. After you were born, Caldwell made me promise to never reveal my identity to you, for I was something of a strumpet in my day, but never in my wildest.
Enough! My heart is telling me many things right now, as you can all well imagine. But one thing is bellowing louder than anything else, is that when there's wrong in the world, we must right it. You did a wonderful thing by coming here, Miss Pennywise. Mom, and if you can reform yourself, maybe we can reform a lot more than we know. Ladies and gentlemen of the rebellion, if you want to do with me what they did to Bobby, I wouldn't blame you.
Caesar!
But if this righteous rebellion were to peter out in Bobby's absence, sending his memory to oblivion, I would blame you, all of you. Kill me and the rebellion dies with me. Let me lead you and the rebellion will triumph.
Lead us! She's mad!
Lead you to the very nerve center of my father's empire.
Oh, dear. I think I've got a key.
And the guards know not to question me. But once there, we'll question Daddy. Oh dear, yes, we'll question him plenty.
And why should we trust you?
Because Bobby, your hero, loved me. And I loved him.
Hope, dear girl, on behalf of the people of the rebellion, perhaps we in time can learn to love you too.
Oh, it's all that really matters, isn't it? Love. Now, let's go do to them what they were ultimately going to do to us.
Alas for saving water, man his daughter out for dead.
Playing for Strawberry, he's not sorry, not a shred.
ever have any doubts about what we've been doing, about killings and all?
It may surprise you, Officer Barrel, but actually sometimes I do. But the health and security of this community are my primary concerns. I love the people of this town very much. Gladwell's edicts may be their only chance.
And I love you very much.
I see.
Well, that went pretty well.
Why the whim of evil shot up people in the air? Then ask why the blind and sorry. Now you're sorry, you're up there.
I'm perfectly capable of finding my own way to the legislature, you know.
No offense, Senator, but Mr. Cladwell didn't want you flying the coop.
What if I actually am flying the coop? What if I'm on my way to the airport right now to catch the last flight out to Rio? What would you say to that?
Can I come?
Those who may know from debasing, erasing, meet the knife. Let their blood flow like Campari. We're not sorry, hey, that's life.
Any word from Lock, Stock, and Barrel, Miss McQueen?
Not yet, sir. They're still searching the sewer system.
Which is where they'll be keeping hope, I imagine. I only pray that when we meet in heaven, she can find it in the vastness of her heart to forgive me.
Giving up on me so soon, Daddy?
What?
Miss Gladwell, what an unexpected surprise. Is there any other kind?
Oh, darling, thank God you're safe.
I'm not safe yet, Daddy, but I will be. Soon all the people of this land will be safe.
Most of us, anyway.
What?
It's all over, Caldwell. We've come to take you away.
Take me away. To where?
To the same place that you sent young Bobby, and old so-and-so, and all those who wouldn't or couldn't meet your criminal vehicles. Seize him!
Oh, darling, what's the meaning of this?
I've joined the revolution, Daddy. And you, I believe it's time you've joined the expat community in Urinetown.
Yeah. You're making a terrible mistake, Hope, darling. You need me more than you know.
All we need now, Daddy, is freedom. Freedom for the people. And love? Oh, yes, and love.
That's what I used to think, too. Before the stink years, for worldwide ecological devastation has a way of changing a man. You're too young to understand it now, Hope, dear. But there really are things more important than love. Food, water, and shelter, for example.
And piles of cash.
It wasn't just cash, Miss Pennywise. It was an awful lot of cash. So long power, so long money. I'm the bunny this time round.
Remember when our nights were starry?
I'm just sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry. Just the sounds.
Take him away.
I regret nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Maybe I was a bad father and a cruel and vicious man. I kept the pee off the streets and the water in the ground. You hear me? I kept the water in the ground.
What now, Miss Gladwell? Now, one people and share the fruits of our labor as one. Now is the dawning of a new age of compassion and the right to do whatever you like, whenever you like, with whomever you like, and in whatever location you like. Ladies and gentlemen of the rebellion, today marks the final day of an age of fear, an age that lasted far too long. Today marks a new age of hope.
Oh my God.
I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river just in view. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river straight and true. Come to the river flowing for justice. Come to the river rendezvous. Come to the river flowing for justice. All for the people, me and you.
Well, as you may have guessed, hoped to go to her father's business, instituting a series of reforms that allow the people to pee for free whenever they liked, as much as they liked, for as long as they liked, with whomever they liked. The UGC was renamed the Bobby Strong Memorial Toilet Authority and was opened as a public trust for the benefit of the public.
Oh, so long, Scott. Where'd you go?
Oh, I'm just keeping my head down, little Sally. Something you should learn to do.
But aren't you scared the rebels will see you?
Oh, I know I'm a cop, but I'm also the narrator, so they can't touch me. Not if they want the show to end.
So many people peeing at will. Thanks to the rebellion, the world is a much better place.
When your father commissioned a study of water consumption just before you blew him off the building.
My father was a tyrant, and we need never fear him again. Justice is the only tyrant we need to obey.
Sisters and brothers fight for the river.
Fathers and mothers,
Babies too, all in the family push towards the river. Show towards the river. Why don't you step in the river, wade in the river, soak in the river through and through. When once in the river, you are the river. Friends on the shoreline jump into.
Of course, it wasn't long before the water turned silty, brackish, and then disappeared altogether. As cool as Caldwell B. Cladwell was, his measures effectively regulated water consumption, sparing the town from the same fate as the phantom Urinetown. Hope chose to ignore the warning signs, however, preferring to bask in the people's glory for as long as it lasted.
What kind of musical is this? The good guys finally take over and then everything starts falling apart?
Like I said, little Sally, this isn't a happy musical.
But the music's so happy.
Yes, little Sally, yes it is.
Such a fever. If only I had a tall, cool glass of water, perhaps I'd have a fighting chance.
but don't you see, Mrs. Strong? The glass of water is inside you. It always has been.
It has
Of course it has. Don't you know what you are?
a river.
That's right, we all are. You are the river, I am the river. He is the river, she is you.
Miss McQueen opened a bottling factory just outside of Brasilia, which did rather well until the Amazon dried up. Then she moved. As for the people of this town, they did as best they could. But they are prepared for the world they inherited, weaned as they were on the legends born of their founding fathers' scare tactics. For when the water dried up, they realized for the first time what their town really was, for what it was always waiting to be.